Welcome to Euro Park. It's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it's totally free. Totally free. So what you see in this video is totally free. No charges apart from a $5 gondola ride if you require it. So this is Mystery Cambodia, introducing you to Euro Park, Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Multi-million-dollar mansions. This is coming into Euro Park. And gated communities. 90 to 95% unoccupied. Oops, speed bump. All gated communities along here. Literally thousands of mansions. And one of the joys of coming here is entering the park. You pass all these gated communities and these huge mansions that are all unoccupied. Another gated community. Entering Euro Park by tuk-tuk, $2.50 from the city centre. Speed bump. Dozens of gated communities through here with multi-million-dollar mansions, about 90 to 95% unoccupied. Like that one there. They're all gated communities with heavy security on the gates. I'll just turn it off until we get to the entrance. Multi-million-dollar mansions, most of them 95% unoccupied. Another gated community, one of dozens through here. They're all unoccupied. This is the start of Euro Park, a multi-billion-dollar project plus. A billion-dollar progress and still haven't. And to think that they're building huge buildings like this in the 21st century. And Euro Park is everything to do with the countries in Europe. So whatever country you come from in Europe, it'll be here. As you can see in the background, the Eiffel Tower. So I'm about to give you a tour of Euro Park. It's free entry and it's open 24/7, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Totally free. And I suggest you come about 4 p.m. in the afternoon and see the city turn from daylight into dark. I can't film? Okay, right, sorry. This little part here is like no entry, but you can still film if you don't go through past these gates here. This is the drop-off point, and you'll see the Eiffel Tower in the background, and you'll see the drop-off point notice there. So I'll tell you a little bit more about it now. So notice the Eiffel Tower just over the roof of this 18th century home. They're all unoccupied. And there's the drop-off and pick-up point. So you got this building here, and this is your drop-off point. So if you get a tuk-tuk from Phnom Penh city centre, about $2.50, $3 depending on what area you are, get the tuk-tuk's phone number and ring him and he'll pick you up here where he dropped you off. Don't go out there's lots and lots of entrances to go out, but always come back out to the same entrance and you ring him 10 minutes before you're ready to leave and he'll come back right here and pick you up. So get his phone number and ring him up. And also, if you're coming here, bring some bread. Always bring some bread, and I'll show you why you have to bring bread when you come here. And don't forget, it's free entry and it's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And this is the first thing you come across. Just inside the gate. You think you're in the middle of the Amazon rainforest. Absolutely stunning. And it's so cool here. It is so nice. It doesn't matter how hot the day is, it is so refreshing to be in this park. And at night time it's all lit up like city streets. It's a must-see destination if you're coming to Phnom Penh, Cambodia. It's free entry, open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it's totally free. And it's a must-see attraction in Phnom Penh, Cambodia if you're coming here. If you're from any European country, you will see your country here somewhere along. This is why you bring the bread. There's huge carp in the pond. So bring some bread if you're an adult. If you're an adult or children, and see these huge carp. They're everywhere in the canals. So all you need is some bread. They're absolutely huge. You'll see some coloured ones down there. I'll throw my last of my bread in. It's only cost me $1. So bring some bread with you and feed the carp. Absolutely beautiful location. To think all this is free. There's the Eiffel Tower and buildings built like you find in Europe that were, you know, say Rome, that were built, you know, in the 17th, 18th, 16th century. So everything's here. You got the water wheel, and you've got, you know, it's a multi-billion dollar project, and there's hundreds of gated communities with $1 million+ mansions and 95% unoccupied. And just like this building here is unoccupied and will be for the foreseeable future. If you're from anywhere in Europe, you'll notice some of these buildings look like your hometown. Everything's built in these tiny bricks, you know. No money was spared building this ghost city within a city. And every building here in Euro Park is unoccupied. Got all the fancy lighting for at night time, so it's just lit up like city streets at night. So it's a good idea to come here between 4 PM and 5 PM and see it in the daytime, and also lit up just like the European streets were lit up in the 18th century, 19th century. Everywhere there's beautiful shade trees. These are fig trees. Very fast growing, and they're everywhere in the park, so there's lots and lots of shade in Euro Park. So it doesn't matter how hot it is, there's plenty of shade from these trees. A drawbridge in the canal, and there's absolutely tens of thousands of huge carp in this thing. You think there's no fish in there, but don't forget to bring some bread and feed the fish. The drawbridge, and you can see that white dome over there. Well, right opposite that dome there's places that you can eat, drink coffee, have a cold shake, buy some cold drinks and some food. So it's a pizza place, this one here, and you can eat outside overlooking this area here and that white dome. So if you're looking for something to eat and drink, hot or cold, it's right opposite the white dome. And it's open now. It's a Sunday at 9 AM in the morning, and it's open, and it's got air conditioning inside, so if you get hot you can go inside. There's a no entry sign here, but I want to get closer to these horse statues in this building, so I'm going to cross the divide, you know. Get told off by security again. He's over there walking down, so I'll wait till he goes. The security guard's seen me, but I'll keep on filming until he comes and tells me to go. Absolutely stunning. They've got these statues here of the horses, you know. You think you're in 16th, 17th century European country, and the security guard's coming up behind me. He's blowing the whistle. Hi? Sorry. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise. Sorry. I told you it wouldn't take long for the security man to tell me to go. But you can go up here and take photos and videos. Just make sure there's no security around. Just wait till he turns his back and starts walking away, and then go up and video it. Welcome to Euro Park. And for all those in New Zealand and Australia that are watching, I'm going to add something really, really special to the end. This is a gondola down there waiting for a ride. They charge $5, but not worth it. Look at the brickwork here. They've used the world's smallest bricks to build this huge tower. And here's the same tower made out of probably hundreds of thousands, if not millions of bricks. The smallest bricks available. These are the little places you get the gondola. So he's just waiting for a ride or someone to take him out. And all these buildings are all unoccupied. There's apartments up here with the balconies, but all unoccupied and all completely empty inside. They haven't done anything inside. So it's just a multi-billion-dollar development, and it's really a ghost city. You can see Big Ben in the background, so we're getting closer. We'll cross the bridge. I'd absolutely, put on your bucket list. An absolute must come to Euro Park. $2.50 to $3 tuk-tuk ride from Phnom Penh City. And you wouldn't think we're just 10 minutes away from the middle of Phnom Penh City. One of the places you get a gondola from. I think everyone recognises that, and yes, it does chime on the hour, every hour. It does chime. Another place that you get a gondola from. We'll see if one's operating today, because it's Sunday, only operates Saturday and Sunday. Big Ben in the distance. Here's the gondolas that operate. And here's Big Ben. And as I said before, yes, it does chime every hour. The same chime as the Big Ben in London. So it's $5 a ride right around the whole park in these gondolas. Hello, mate. Hello. So that's the only cost involved, is the $5 if you want a gondola ride right around the whole park. Big Ben. I won't be here to hear it chime today. Absolutely mind-boggling to think, oh, that's an empty shell inside. And that they can build something like this in the 21st century. They do have some, no entry signs, but you can just climb, go up there and start filming and or taking photos until security come up and tell you to go. So, there's no problem. Just keep an eye out for security. When there's none around, just go up and film around the building. If you're from Australia or New Zealand, I'm about to show you something strange in a European city called Euro Park. Absolutely spectacular. I mean, the workmanship that's gone on here, and you know, unlimited funds were used, you know, billions of dollars. Absolutely built on a grand scale. Another multi-million dollar mansions, and another, there's got to be hundreds of multi-million dollar mansions, and as I keep on saying before, 90-95% unoccupied and never been lived in. They just build them and leave them. Stunning, absolutely stunning. Big Ben again. Actually, I'll wait round for the chime. This is the only place in the world where you'll see a gondola. The only place in the world you'll see a gondola passing Big Ben. Nowhere else in the world. And in the next minute they'll see the Sydney Opera House. We're just going to wait for Big Ben to chime. No, must be turned off. Didn't chime today, but every other time I've been here it's chimed. But not today. 3 minutes past 10, no chime. Some people taking the gondola out. Hello, sir. Hello. And they're given an umbrella for the sun. So these rides are $5. Some more people coming in after a gondola ride. I suppose if you've got a family, it's probably worth the $5 to do a complete circle. I mean, if you've never ridden in a gondola before, it's a great experience. And they give you a sun umbrella and they really look after you. So the seats are very comfortable. They can hold probably 6 adults and 2 children, or 8 adults. So probably worth the $5, but only operate on a Saturday and Sunday, not Monday to Friday. Absolutely mind-boggling at what they've done here, and to think it's all free entry. And don't forget to bring your bread when you come to feed these huge carp in here. They're all different colours, so bring some bread or other food that fish like. All these were built to be occupied. one bedroom apartments, but the buildings inside are all empty. Nothing's been completed inside all these buildings. They're just empty shells inside. There's about 6 or 8 of these drop-off points. So make sure where your tuk-tuk drops you off, make sure you come back to the exactly same location, ring him up, because you've already got his phone number, you asked for it, and he'll come and pick you up. But you have to come back to the same location. Otherwise, he will not know which pickup point. There's about 6 or 8 in the whole complex. So be dropped off and picked up at the same location. All unoccupied, never been occupied ever. Absolutely mind-boggling. Put it on your bucket list. It's a must-see tourist attraction in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. As I keep on saying, it's either $2.50 or $3 depending on where you are in Phnom Penh City, out to here and get dropped off at one of the drop-off zones and pick-up zones, and make sure you get dropped off and you're at the same point when you ring the same tuk-tuk driver that brought you here. Get his phone number and ring him about 10 minutes before you leave, and make sure you're at the same location that he dropped you off. Otherwise he'll have no clue, no idea where you are. That's one of the biggest mistakes people do when they come here. On the gondola. Probably in the long run, I probably think it's worth $5 on a Saturday or Sunday. I only operate Saturday and Sunday, the gondolas, not during the weekdays. So probably it's worth it. Plenty of people from overseas here. They'll like their photo taken. Eiffel Tower in the background. And these absolutely beautiful, beautiful buildings in the background. Absolutely amazing. To think they're just empty shells. Right, I start having a laugh. What is the Sydney Opera House from Australia doing at the entrance of Euro Park? Everything is European, built like 17th, 18th, 19th century, and then you have the Sydney Opera House at the entrance. Someone's actually got their, world mixed up. Australia is nowhere near Europe. Leave a comment down below and tell me what you think of the Sydney Opera House in Australia being in the middle of a European city theme park that's free. Absolutely, I keep on saying it, it's absolutely mind-boggling. Unlimited funds were used here. No corners were cut. Absolutely, what they've done here is absolutely mind-boggling. It's a must-see tourist destination if you're coming to Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you can come day or night, and it's totally free, apart from the gondola ride, which is only available on Saturday and Sunday at $5 to do a tour of the park on the gondola. Everything else is free entry. There's Europe over there, probably something like you'd find in a European city, Rome or Italy. And then right next door is the Sydney Opera House in Australia. The only country that's not in Europe. Leave your comments down below and tell me what you think. If it's not one of the most unplaced places of the Sydney Opera House in a park designed for Europe. It's called Euro Park or European Park, and they've got the Sydney Opera House in it at the entrance. There's quite a few coffee shops open with lots of shade, so you come in and have your breakfast or something to eat. So lots of shade. All these are just empty shells inside, have never been bought or leased out, just built and left empty. And this is the road leading into Euro Park. And there's gated communities everywhere, and as you drive in, you can see the multi-million-dollar mansions. 90-95% unoccupied and never ever been occupied, and probably never in the foreseeable future will they be occupied. It's just a huge, giant ghost city within a city. Probably somewhere in Greece or Rome. I'm from Australia, and even I think this is totally out of place. The Sydney Opera House with Rome in the background and Big Ben. So you got Big Ben in London, Rome and Sydney, Australia Opera House by the Sydney Harbour. I'm an Australian, and it's completely out of place in Euro world. Leave your thoughts down, or leave me a comment down below and tell me what you think about it. So I've got a Krispy Kreme donut shop here with cold drinks and sodas and anything you eat, and it's air conditioned inside. So we've finally come to the full circuit of Euro Park. It's taken me just over an hour to do the full circuit, but if you took the gondola ride into it, you would spend 2 to 3 hours here. And I've been here many times before, so it was a quick tour just to show anyone who's coming from overseas, any country, coming to Phnom Penh, Cambodia, is to put this on your bucket list. Euro Park, Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Multi-billion-dollar development, which is a ghost city within a city. So we're almost back to our drop-off point, where he dropped me off, and he'll pick me up when I give him a ring, because I got his phone number before I hopped out of the tuk-tuk. And one thing you notice here, how green everything is. Everything is so green, and lots of shading and seating for everyone right underneath the Eiffel Tower. So we're getting off to the point where we first got dropped off. So this is where we got dropped off, and this is the final part, I'll go back to my drop-off point. Put this on your bucket list if you're coming to Phnom Penh, or you live in Cambodia, or you live in Phnom Penh and you don't know it's here. Free entry, open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And the gondolas only work on a Saturday and Sunday, and $5 for a tour of the whole park. And it's free entry. And you can come day or night, anytime. It's open 24/7. At night time, it's all lit up like a European city.